Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Check. Check, go.
First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Open man is Trey Burton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A look at the starters now defensively for the Bears. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 50, it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Goff on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
In your face.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Goff now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Roquan Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You got it. You got it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Allen.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 9, Goff. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
That's where you belong.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. He finds Robinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he rifles one incomplete. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. It's complete. It's Miller. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff throwing again. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys have the lead on the road at Soldier Field as we get you back to the Windy City and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched?
Let's go.
He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Rabbit.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
59. It's going to be a long day.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Let's go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
All day, baby, all day.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. Swift. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Switch.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence. The screen pass here to Cohen. Past the 20.
Let's go, fella.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Lawrence. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, man.
Another carry now for Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counter.
It got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 1st down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Again, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now a first down throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On first down, Lawrence. He finds Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He'll look to throw, and he fires one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Lambo on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On third down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Check 54 tonight. He don't know no better.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Get on the quick right here. Shoot.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off play action. Lawrence. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Back to throw, Goff. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.